We're reviewing the 2022 NFL schedule every week except Week 18 and obviously the playoffs. Week 18 because we really don't know until the end of Week 17, obviously. So we'll review the strength of schedule and we'll review Weeks 1 through 17. Let's get right into it. Like and subscribe. Hope you guys enjoy. Let's go. What's going on, guys? Okay, so we're doing strength of schedule. First one, Cowboys have the easiest schedule in the NFL, .461 win percentage. Pretty good for them. Like, their hardest matchup is at the Rams, and their easiest is at home versus the Lions. Pretty easy schedule for them. Probably going to means they're going to win 12 games and lose in the first round again, though. Second easiest is the Commanders, .461 win percentage. Their hardest game is versus the Packers, and their easiest game is versus the Jaguars. Next is the Eagles. .463 win percentage. They have the third easiest schedule. Their hardest matchup is versus the Packers, and their easiest is also versus the Jags. Now for the Giants, fourth easiest, 4.65 win percentage. They have the fourth easiest, with at the Packers being their hardest matchup and versus the Lions being their easiest in terms of record. Probably easier games, though. Now, the fifth easiest is the Lions, .467 win percentage. Versus Bills is their hardest matchup on Thanksgiving Day. We'll get to that later. And then versus Jaguars is their easiest. Now, speaking of the Jaguars, they have the sixth easiest schedule, .68 win percentage. Their hardest game is at Kansas City, and their easiest is versus the Giants. Seventh easiest is the Colts, .468 win percentage. They are at the Patriots being their hardest, and versus the Jaguars being their easiest. Eighth is the Titans, .4670 win percentage. They have the eighth easiest. Good for them because they are probably the best in the division. At Bills is their hardest. Versus Jaguars is their easiest. I want to know when that game is. Isn't it like, yeah, I think it's actually earlier in the season, so that does favor the Titans. Now, the ninth easiest is the Bears, .471 win percentage. That they are at the Packers being their hardest, and versus Texans being their easiest. For the Ravens, 10th easiest, .473 win percentage. At Bengals being their hardest, versus Falcons being their easiest. Those are all their opponents put together. If you didn't know, that's the win percentage. Now, the 11th hardest is the easiest is the Green Bay Packers. At Bills being their hardest matchup. That's Week 8 Sunday Night Football. Best game of the year, in my opinion. And then versus Lions, obviously being their easiest game. Now, for the 12th easiest is the Dolphins at .4880 win percentage. At the Bills is the hardest, and versus Texans being their easiest. Vikings, 13th easiest, .484 win percentage. At Packers is their hardest, versus Giants is their easiest. Now the Texans, 14th easiest, .487 win percentage. They have their hardest versus Chiefs, their easiest versus the Jaguars. 15th hardest, basically right in the middle, 4.94 for the Browns. At Bills being their hardest versus Jets being their easiest. Jets have right in smack the middle, 16th easiest, .494 win percentage. At Packers being their hardest versus Jags being their easiest. Now for the Patriots, they have the 16th hardest right in the middle, .498 win percentage. At Packers being their hardest versus Lions being their easiest. 15th hardest is the Broncos at .508. They are at the Rams being their hardest on Christmas Day at 4:30, and then at the Jaguars being their easiest. 14th hardest Panthers, probably going to be one of the worst teams in the NFL. .508 win percentage. Theirs hardest is at the Rams, Week 2, and then versus the Lions, whatever the heck that is. And then 13th hardest is the Steelers, .512 win percentage. They are at the Bills for their hardest and versus the Jets for their easiest. Bills 12th hardest, .512 as well. At the Rams being their hardest on NFL kickoff, opening that kickoff, and then at the Lions being their easiest on Thanksgiving Day. 11th hardest, .517 Seattle. This is the reason they're going to be one of the worst teams in the NFL, in my opinion. I have them at their versus Giants being their easiest. Versus Giants being their easiest. Their hardest game is versus the Rams. At the Rams. 10th hardest is the Chargers, .519 win percentage. They are at the Kansas City being their hardest, and the Jags being their weakest opponent. Now, ninth hardest, the Falcons, this does not favor them well. 0.524 win percentage at the Rams being their hardest in week 6. Their easiest game at the Seattle. Now, eighth hardest, the Saints, 0.527 win percentage at Bucks being their hardest, which they'll probably win. Then versus Seattle being their easiest. Seventh hardest is the Raiders, 0.527 win percentage at Rams being their hardest versus Texans being their easiest. Chiefs sixth at the sixth hardest schedule, 0.533 win percentage at Bengals being their hardest versus Jaguars being their easiest. 49ers fifth hardest, also 0.553 win percentage at Rams being their hardest. They'll probably win that. Then at Falcons being their easiest. Now for the Bucks, they have a 0.534 win percentage, having the fourth hardest schedule in the NFL. At Cowboys week 1 being their hardest game, and first Panthers week 16 or something? Whatever, it's week something, being their hardest, easiest. Now, third hardest schedule, the Bengals at 0.536 win percentage, at Bucks being their hardest. That's going to be a great game on CBS. And then versus Falcons being their easiest. Now, for the Cardinals, they have the second hardest schedule, 0.53 win percentage, at the Rams being their hardest, versus Seahawks being their easiest. The hardest schedule in the NFL, Rams by 24 hundredths, a big margin, 0.567 win percentage. They're at the Packers and versus the Falcons. At the Packers being their hardest on Monday Night Football week 15? Then versus Falcons being their easiest. Okay, but for the Rams, I'll show you how hard they are. How hard their schedule is. The Rams have 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. They have 10 games against teams that have won 3 or more games. That were 3+ games over 500 last year. If that doesn't tell you anything, I don't know what will. This team, they're gonna have a hard season, but that's not a bad thing. You gotta think there's a reason the Cowboys are always bad. They have the easiest schedule in the NFL. They'll probably win like 13 games. The Rams have the hardest schedule in the NFL. Yeah, I get it. I am kind of being biased, but still, it'll get rid of margin for players. They won't win 30 games. They won't win 15 games if you want to know, because they're playing some really darn good teams. We'll get into that in a second. Let's get right to the schedule, though. Those are your NFL strength of schedule rankings. Hope you guys enjoyed. Let's get right into the actual schedule. Okay, guys. Week 1, NFL kickoff weekend. Opening night kickoff is the Bills and the Rams, 8:20 on NBC. If you didn't know, we'll go back to it. But the Bills and Rams played a great game back in 2020. The Bills beat the Rams 35-32 in Week 3. Jared Goff had a really good game. They came back. They were down 28-3. Josh Allen, of course, threw the game-winning touchdown pass. Cooper Kupp had a touchdown. It was a really good game. Huge comeback for the Rams. They ended up losing the game, but whatever. This is a really good game. The Bills are honestly they're the most hyped team right now. They have like the highest chances to win the whole thing. This is a game the Rams, in my opinion, have a really good chance of winning. First game of the season, teams are 14-3 on opening night kickoff, defending champions, which tells you something. But for the Rams, they're going to have to play a really good game. Bills, same thing. Okay, now for the games on Sunday. First game we're going to talk about, Dolphins-Ravens. This happened, not Dolphins-Ravens. Ravens-Jets. Ravens-Jets, it's going to be a crappy game, to be honest. I honestly think it could be a decent game. I'd say like 23-16 Baltimore at best. But, yeah, 1 o'clock on CBS for the Ravens and Jets. That's the first game. That's the first game for them, I guess. Now, for the next game, we're talking about Steelers, Bengals, 1 o'clock ET CBS. Divisional game, good way to start the season. Bengals swept in it last year. We'll see if whoever the Steelers quarterback can get a first win. If you didn't know yet, we are doing roster grades as well. After this, and then after roster grades, you got to know the position rankings. After all the position rankings, you get into all the team offense, defense, and you got the tier ranking before the prediction. So yeah, that's the layout. It's gonna be a while. Maybe I'll do season outlooks if I have enough time, but whatever. That's for the future. All you need to know: Steelers, Bengals, Week 1. Now also the Jets and the Browns will play Week 1. No, not the Jets and the Browns. The Browns and the Panthers will also play Week 1. That game's gonna be a blowout. Hear me out, if Deshaun Watson plays. 1 o'clock on CBS. And then the Colts and Texans are also playing. That game's probably going to be bad, too. I'm just saying because Matt Ryan, he never really seems to lose bad games. They're not the type of team to lose to a team that they're a lot worse than. They lose to really good teams and lose to teams that are about their same size. But it's hard to remember that time that Atlanta lost to a team that was bad, like a lot worse than them. So, because Atlanta's been bad for the past couple of years. Either way, though, yeah, I think the Colts, they should win that one. 1 o'clock CBS for now. Now, the next one we're going to talk about is going to be the Jags and the Commanders. This game's like probably the worst game of the week. 1 o'clock ET Fox. This one's probably going to be like the, I don't know, the crappy announcers. Gus Johnson, maybe. Who the heck knows? Yeah, this game's bad. Now, the Eagles and the Lions, this can actually surprise you. I would not be surprised if Detroit won this one. It's on Fox at 1 o'clock, if you didn't know. But yeah, the Eagles, I think they're a little overrated. Let's be honest. The Cowboys are a better team than them. Not that much? Probably not. I think the Eagles will be good. Probably make the playoffs, but they won't be the powerhouse. I'll give you that. Okay. Now, the other 1 o'clock games, you got the Saints and Falcons. That game will be a good old-fashioned matchup. Mariota versus Winston. Number 1, number 2 pick of 2015. Should be a really good game. Probably defensive dominating, honestly. Or it could just be run over by the Saints, which could definitely happen. 1 o'clock on ET on Fox. And then the first game of the doubleheader on Fox and CBS are going to be probably, I'm saying this because make more sense, I don't know. But it's either going to be probably New Orleans versus Atlanta or San Francisco versus Chicago. Because the 49ers, of course, have Trey Lance, and then the Bears have Justin Fields. So those two guys, rookies last year, top 10, first-round rookie quarterbacks, it would make sense that they play on national TV, on Fox, to open season, first game of the doubleheader. And then over on CBS, there I would not be... I'd be shocked if New England and Miami didn't play on the national game for the 1 o'clock window. That would just make sense. Now for the later games, the Giants and Titans will play at 4:25 on Fox. That game's intriguing. The Tennessee's home. They probably should win it, but who the heck knows. Then over on CBS, get the Raiders and Chargers. This game's going to be really good. I'll give you that. Probably a lot of points, not much defense. It's not going to be a lot of run the ball. It's just going to be a good old-fashioned kickoff slugfest. Now for the national game on CBS, Chiefs-Cardinals. I think this game's going to be dink and dunk type of game. There's not going to be many big plays because the Chiefs really won't want to take any against really. They're going to want to run the football. I think it's going to be a calm, nice. It's going to be a good game, but for a national game, it's not going to be the most exciting. What will be though is America's game of the week between the Packers and Vikings. Aaron Rodgers is going to do what he did in 2017, carry the Packers on offense at least. Their defense I think will be good, but still, the Vikings, them on the other hand, they got to be more consistent. They're going to have to beat the Packers. If it's not week 1, they're going to have to beat them in Lambeau, which is going to be a heck of a lot harder. So they're probably going to have to beat them then. That's America's game of the week though for week 1. Then Tampa, Dallas on Sunday Night Football. I can't really complain about this game. It was on opening night kickoff last year. Great game. 31-29 win by Bucks. I do think Dallas probably could win this game. They have a much better shot than they did last year. But yeah, the Bucks, they're gonna have to play a really good game. Now for Sunday Night Football, right away they're giving us Monday Night Football. They're giving us a really good one. Broncos and Seahawks. 8:15 on ESPN, ABC. And blah, 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 blah. Pain in the eye, blah. Either way, all you need to know is Russ returns to Seattle. Seattle's going to lose the game, and that's all you need to know. Yeah, Russ beats Seattle. Okay, let's go on to week 2. Okay. Yeah, first game of Prime Video is going to be on September 12th. 15th, my bad. Let's get right to it, though. Chargers, Chiefs. First ever Prime Video game, Thursday Night Football. 8:15, week 2, kicking it off. So that game, it should be a shootout, really. I'm not even kidding. Mahomes might turn over the ball a couple times. He did it against the Chargers last year. But I really do think it'll be a really good game, though. Okay, now for the actual games at 1 o'clock window. First game we're going to talk about Ravens, Dolphins. How many games are there? Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Right? 7 games at 1. There were 9 in week 1. Either way, though, Dolphins are Ravens. This game, if Tua doesn't underthrow Tyreek Hill 1,000 times, I guarantee it'll be an absolute shootout. Like, it's going to be either domination of the Ravens or it's going to be a 45-42 ball game. 1 o'clock on CBS. Yeah, then we got Jets-Browns. Jets-Browns is going to be a crappy game as well. The Browns, unless they don't have Deshaun Watson, which could happen, the Jets are going to themselves shellacked. Then the Colts and Jags. This game's going to be a blowout. I don't really need to talk. The Colts, unlike last year, have a really cupcake schedule. It's a complete opposite of last year to start the season. Then the Commanders and Lions are playing on Fox. Should be a pretty decent game last time these two teams played. It was a 59-yard Matt Prater walk-off. It was a crazy kick. That was a good game. Then you got Panthers-Giants. This game, the Giants should win this game. They absolutely destroyed the Carolina last year. And they're better than they were last year, honestly. In a lot of ways they are. They're better off. Panthers are worse than they were last year, so yeah. Now for the NFL on Fox, Bucks, Saints, like, this game's not even arguable. No, you couldn't have it. This game, I'd be shocked if this game wasn't on national TV for week 2. Then you got the first game of the doubleheader, Steelers, Patriots. Steelers going a new path. Patriots already have a new path. So we'll see. It could be picking Mac Jones. That'd be really cool. So yeah, that would probably be the first game of the doubleheader on CBS. Okay, then we go to the later games. Rams, after probably a really tough, hard-fought game against the win or lose game against the Bills. They get a little bit of a break playing the Falcons, 4:05 on Fox. Then you got Seattle, San Francisco. This game will be pretty close. I don't think it'll be like Seattle dominating, but it's going to be pretty close. But San Francisco should win the game, but I think it'll be pretty close. Now we go to there's actually 3 games on CBS, which doesn't really happen a ton, especially in the late window. Houston, Denver, this game's going to be crap. Vegas, Arizona, that should be a good game. Probably it's going to be a running game because, let's be honest, honestly, they probably could have, I think the Cardinals could get away with putting Byron Murphy on Devontae Adams. Not every snap, but a good amount of time. Now for the second game of the doubleheader, it's Cincinnati versus Dallas. Yeah, Bengals, Cowboys, you can't ask for much better, honestly, for a national game on Sunday. I take that every day of the week. It should be a really good game, especially for week 2. That seems like a really good game. But both teams can be I think the Cincinnati should win. They should beat the Steelers, but who the heck knows. Then for Sunday Night Football, we got a stinker. Bears and Packers. Bears do deserve to be on Sunday Night Football, I'll be honest with you. They got a pretty big fan base, and they could upset some teams this year. But yeah, the Packers, they should win this on Sunday Night Football. So for interesting week 2 Monday Night Football doubleheader, Titans, Bills, 7:15 on ESPN. That's your first one, and then you got an overlapping one with the Vikings and Eagles at 8:30 on ABC. These 2 games, they'll probably be both very good. I don't know about the Vikings and Eagles one. That could be a little boring, but yeah, that's your week 2 slate. Let's get to week 3. Week 3 Thursday night brings us the Steelers and the Browns, 8:15 on the 22nd. But yeah, Steelers, Browns, 8:15 Prime Video. That's your week 3 Thursday night football game, and whatever. Browns should win it, but like last time these 2 teams played, it was Myles Garrett and being the entertainment by throwing a helmet on Mason Rudolph. So that doesn't happen again, but I guarantee it probably will because Kenny Pickett and Mitch Trubisky will be out with COVID, and yeah, Mason Rudolph will come in and get his head killed again. Either way, let's get to these games. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 games at 1 o'clock in week 3. So that's a good 1 o'clock slate. I think that's too many. It should be like 8 every week, but whatever. So the first game we're going to talk about, Bills-Dolphins. This game will be a good game. I think the Bills will win it. It's just, honestly, it's kind of going to be like, if you didn't remember, like the Bills beat the Dolphins a couple years ago in week 2. 38-28. It's probably going to be like that. It's going to be a good game. Not like last year where Tua got hurt and they ended up getting shut out. 35-0. But either way, now the other games. Bengals-Jets. Crappy game. The Jets did win that last year. It was a great game. Mike White threw for 4 touchdowns. And like 400 yards and won AFC Offensive Player of the Week. If that happens again, I'll go crazy. I don't even think he's on the team. Let's see. Oh, he still is on the Jets. Who knows? Okay, now Texans-Bears. Texans-Bears. These 2 teams played. It was an awful game last time these 2 teams. It was 2020. 36-7. It's literally the same. It's week 3. It was on CBS at 1 o'clock. 36-7 Bears. Well, that will not happen again. I think it'll be a good game. And then we go Raiders-Titans on Fox. This game will be really good. This game honestly has potential to be the game at 1 o'clock, but I don't know for sure. Then you got Eagles-Commanders. Also, that game's going to be good. I think Carson Wentz playing his former team. That's a good storyline. Also, the Eagles have A.J. Brown. He'll try to torch their defense. It's a pretty good storyline. Now, the other games got Lions-Vikings. That's always a good divisional game. Last time these 2 teams played there, it was 1917 Minnesota. In a ugly, but win. Saints-Panthers. Saints should win this game. I think it could be pretty close, though, because the Panthers do play the Saints pretty well at home. You'd think, but they don't. They usually don't, I'll be honest with you. They did last year. They won 26-7. They clapped them, but that probably won't happen again. Then, the first game of the doubleheader on Fox, NFL and Fox doubleheader game 1. Ravens, Patriots, 1 o'clock on Fox. It better be the game. I mean, Raiders, Titans, I wouldn't be mad either, but Patriots, they're usually on there. It's same thing like the Ravens, Lamar Jackson, Mac Jones. People watch the Patriots. That's probably why that game. Raiders are still developing a fan base. Titans are still a small market, even though they're good teams. Then you got NL CBS, Chiefs, Colts. That will be the game. I would be absolutely shocked. Houston, Chicago will be a good game, but they're bad teams. Buffalo, Miami. No one wants to watch that. Like, I'm sorry, but no one who is a avid football fan wants to watch the Dolphins play right now. I'll be honest with you. I don't want to watch the Dolphins play. Bengals, Jets. It should be a blowout. That's why it won't be. Now for the later games, Jacks, Chargers, Chargers will win it. Rams, Cardinals, 4:25 on Fox. Why do they schedule these games like for the America's Game of the Week game window? You put these games like at 4 o'clock. The games that you'd watch. You wouldn't watch you'll get in a second, but Rams, Cardinals should not be on at this time. It should be in a different week. But it is, whatever. Falcons, Seahawks, whatever, crappy game. This game's awesome. It should be later in the season, in my opinion, but Packers, Bucks, it's week 3, America's Game of the Week. Can't complain. The last time these two teams played here, the Bucks clapped them 38-10, but let's see if there's a different result. And if you didn't know, America's Game of the Week is Fox's national television game. Sunday Night Football, 49ers, Broncos. Should be a good game. Russ gets to play the 49ers. Basically renews his rivalry, you could say. But yeah, that should be intriguing. Cowboys, Giants, Cowboys, Monday Night Football, whatever. Cowboys are going to get crushed. That's my opinion on it. Let's get to the next game. Okay, Dolphins, Bengals, week 4 Thursday Night Football on Amazon Prime Video. Youthful matchup, I'll put it that way. Should be a good game because I don't know. Yeah, I just think it's going to be a good game because 2 young quarterbacks. That's it. Okay, now for the 1 o'clock games. How many games are there? I guarantee there's going to be like, for week 4, there's got to be a lot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, there's 10 games at 1 o'clock. No, actually there's 9, and then there's one at 9:30 in the morning in London. Yeah, Vikings, Saints. Not a bad London game on NFL Network if you wanted to know. Okay, we'll go to the 1 o'clock games though. You got the Jets and Steelers, and whatever. It'll be a good game. They put last time these I think it was 16-10 Steelers win, if I remember that. Whatever. No, 16-10 Jets win. That was the Steelers needed to win it. They lost because they were bad that year. That was back in 2019, if you didn't know. Browns, Falcons. CBS 1 o'clock. This game's gonna be a stinker, honestly. I think they played in the preseason last year, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, whatever. Then you got the Jags and Eagles at 1 o'clock on CBS. That game's gonna be an absolute blowout. It's just the fact that the Jags do not have Myles Jack anymore. They don't have that leader in the linebacking core to sustain the run game, run fits mostly. The Eagles like to run the football. They have to keep up with that because I honestly don't think they're just going to be able to hunk it up to A.J. Brown and Devontae Smith all season. I like what they made, the Bill Daly made, but they're going to have to run the football, especially in this game because that's how they're going to blow them out. Now then you got the Chargers and Texans also on CBS. The Chargers blew that game, if you didn't remember last year. They had to win it. They ended up losing. They still had a chance to, but it was a big game. They lost 41-29 Houston. But yeah, that game's intriguing. Then you got Titans Colts on Fox. I don't know why it's on Fox, but it is. Whatever. That game should be good. Whatever. Now you got the Bears and Giants on Fox. This game's terrible. I don't really know what else to say. This game's just bad. I wouldn't watch it. Seahawks Lions. Whatever. Should be pretty close. Seahawks. Drew Lock. Jared Goff. Not a great game when you look at it, but it could be worse. And on Fox, most likely Cowboys, Commanders, because the Cowboys, whenever they play a divisional team, seem to be on some type of national television. This makes sense. Unless Washington's like 0-3 and they're the worst team in the NFL, and Dallas is 0-3 and the worst team in the NFL, they're probably going to be on national TV. Then you got probably the first game of the doubleheader, Bills-Ravens. This game is very intriguing. Another game that could be very good. I really like the matchup. Then you got Cardinals, Panthers, 4:05 on Fox. I remember when these two teams played. That was back in 2019. That game was really good. I remember Kyle Allen threw like 4 touchdowns. But yeah, that's pretty intriguing. Who knows? Carolina could upset them. Then you got the Broncos and Raiders also playing there. That should be a good game. Here's the thing. You think about it, you probably want to split screen these games. Yeah, you got the headliner, Patriots, Packers, NFL on CBS doubleheader game too. You gotta watch it. It's the national game. You gotta watch it. You also gotta remember Broncos and Raiders are on. It's a really good game as well. So you keep these two games, split screen it. I really like what they're doing with that. But it's kind of ruined the viewership of that national game. But anyway, Sunday Night Football, Chiefs, Bucks, classic 820 NBC. I think it should be later in the season. I don't like these huge matchups early in the season. Like the Patriots and Packers, I'm fine with that there. I don't think that you should have teams playing in Lambeau like headliner every week. If this game was in like December, that would make more sense around Thanksgiving. I don't like these bombshell games early in the season. Mid-season's fine, but late season's where I really like it. But yeah, Chiefs Bucks, it's a great game. Then you got Monday Night Football, Rams 49ers. 49ers probably going to blow them out, but whatever. I hope the Rams win this, but I wouldn't be surprised if they lost it either, because they seem to never be able to beat the 49ers, except if it's in the playoffs. For Week 5, it's going to be Broncos Colts, 8:15 in Prime Video. Should be a good game. When was the last time these two teams played? Did they play in 2020? I'm thinking. No, they couldn't have. Right? Yeah, they couldn't have. 2021. No, they didn't play. Yeah, last time these two teams played, if I'm right, I remember watching it because I just turned on CBS and this game was on. It was the Colts were home, but they won 15-13. Jacoby Brissett made a crazy throw. Yeah, that was entertaining. But yeah, now actually getting into the games. But that should be a solid game. Wilson, Ryan, whatever. Shootout. Okay. Either way though, the NFL Network London game special. Giants, Packers. People are kind of mad it's not in Lambeau. I would be too, but whatever. It's in London. NFL Network has it. Gonna be a bad game, blowout win. It's probably gonna be like the game when they played last time in New York, 31-13. Probably will be the final. Either way, now let's go to the 1 o'clock games. Dolphins, Jets. Should be a decent game, honestly. Probably gonna be like the last season. It's gonna be like 20. It'll be a close game. Dolphins are gonna win it though. Chargers, Browns. I like the game. It's a solid game. I don't think it's like you think it should be a headliner, but then you also think like probably better games I could be watching it also, but I think it is a good game. And then you got the Texans and the Jags. Crappy game. That's all I gotta say. Texans, Jags. That's all I got. But how many games are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 games at 1 o'clock. There's a lot of games at 1 o'clock now that I think about it. Then you got Lions. Then you got Titans, Commanders also on CBS. Titans, honestly, they probably will lose this game just for the fact that they're on the road. They're playing Washington. Whatever. And then you got the Lions and Patriots on Fox. This game, I would be surprised if the Lions win this game. I'm just saying because Jared Goff does not seem like the guy that would go into New England and beat the Patriots. Probably the first game of the doubleheader because the Falcons and Bucks always really seem to be the game. I don't really know. But there doesn't really seem to be better games on Fox at 1 o'clock. Oh, yeah, I got Seattle and New Orleans also there, too. And the Bears and the Vikings. My bad. Those two games also there. Decent divisional games, but yeah, because the Bucks are good, probably Tom Brady versus Marcus Mariota, whatever. That'd probably be the first game of the doubleheader. Then the NFL on CBS game, I was debating it was Chargers, Browns. It probably will be if they have a really good record. It wouldn't surprise me. They got Steelers, Bills too. Steelers, they're probably like 2-3 or something like this. Bills, though, they're probably gonna be one of the best teams in the NFL. That's why they're probably playing on national TV. But yeah, it's gonna be either the Chargers and Browns on the national game for CBS, and then you got the Steelers and Bills. Later games though, you got the 49ers and Panthers playing on CBS. Weird game, but whatever. Should be decent. Then you got Eagles and Cardinals. That game, they actually played last time these two teams played. It was a 33-26 win for the Cardinals. I remember DeAndre Hopkins had a big touchdown. That was in Week 15, 2020. But yeah, those games should be pretty good. Then you got America's Game of the Week. Cowboys-Rams, 4:25 Fox. This game is a juggernaut. I'll put it that way. The Rams and the Cowboys. The Rams, blah, 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 sunny shine LA. Cowboys coming in all overrated. I think the Cowboys will make it a good game. They played in 2020. It was 2017 Rams. It'll probably be like 27-24 Rams, but it should be definitely a good game. Who knows? Probably the Cowboys could definitely win that too. Sunday Night Football, Bengals, Ravens. Please don't be a blowout. Like, they have the potential to be, but the Ravens are a good team. They should prove it. Then you got Monday Night Football, Raiders, Chiefs, really good game. I think the Raiders could win this game very easily, and the Chiefs could win this game very easily. They got big blowout potential. I don't know if it will happen, though. Both these teams probably be coming in at least struggling or rolling. So, big boom or bust game for both teams. I'd say you have a good week of prime time games. Let's get to week 6. Okay, crappy week 6 Thursday Night Football game on Amazon Prime Video, 8:15. You got the Commanders and the Bears. Whatever. See what it could be. Yeah, but I think week 6 is a little bit disappointing. Oh, yeah, we got our first buys to talk about. I don't think they're on here. Oh, yeah. Detroit, Tennessee, Vegas, and Houston get the early bye this year. Speaking of that, though, how many games are at 1 o'clock? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 games at 1 o'clock. Did I talk about last time? I think it was 9 for the last one. Whatever. Week 6, you got, first game we're talking about, we're going to go Bengals-Saints. Bengals-Saints should be a good game. Bengals probably will win it, but who knows? They could get shut down. I do think the Saints have a better defense, which could really help them. And they have a better run game, which probably also will help them. Then you got the Ravens and Giants also on CBS. These two teams played, I remember it was like 2016. I remember what the final score was. Yeah, it was 27-23 Giants. Odell had like a crazy game. Yeah, 8 catches, 222 yards, 2 touchdowns. Peyton Manning threw an absolute bomb to win the game. That game was really good, though. Maybe we could see that again. Probably not, though. Jags Colts. I mean, it's another bad game for the Colts. Like, what the heck? Get a harder schedule. Look at the string of schedule rankings. It's not that hard. Jets Packers on Fox. Last time these two teams played was actually a really good game, but that's when the Packers sucked. When the Packers are good now, probably will be a blowout. Then you got Bucks Steelers. Yeah, that's a really good game. Bucks Steelers is a really, really good game. When you just think about the grand scheme of things, but then you also say, well, meh, whatever. That game has potential to be the national game for Fox. Same thing with Jets Packers, but probably not. It's really weird. They got 49ers Falcons. This game will be crappy. 49ers are going to win it. That's basically all you need to know. Fox, their national delegation, assuming probably the Vikings and the Dolphins. I don't know. Maybe not. You know what? Once I think about it, it'll probably be like Bucks Steelers. Just for the fact that it's Tom Brady. That's what I'm thinking. I don't know what I was thinking for the Vikings and Dolphins playing in the national game. But whatever. Yeah, probably Bucks Steelers national game. I really do like. It's really intriguing with the Vikings and Dolphins, though. Then you got definitely the first game of the doubleheader. You got Patriots and Browns. Patriots Browns. It was a blowout last year. It won't be this year though, because Deshaun Watson won't let that happen if he plays. You got Panthers Rams on Fox. That game's gonna be awful. Just like I'm honestly considering turning it off after the third quarter, unless it's a really good game, which could happen. Cardinals Seahawks Week 6 on Fox 405. Should be honestly be a decent game. Cardinals could definitely lose that. Seattle probably won't win, but who the heck knows. Then the lone game, the national game, like they want you to watch this game. They literally put all the games, other than me, they put 2 awful games for you guys at 4 o'clock. The Rams and Carolina, Panthers Rams, crap. Cardinals Seahawks, crap. Bills Chiefs. They want you to watch this game. Don't watch anything else. I'm gonna watch the Rams, but Bills Chiefs. There's a reason it's the only game. 4:25 CBS. NFL on CBS doubleheader game 2. This game is huge. Please turn everything off and just watch this. Probably should be on prime time, but they want this game to be the only thing that's watched. They want this thing to be the highest rated television viewing ever. Because if you didn't remember, it was the greatest postseason game ever. I'll put it that way. Honestly, yeah. Call it. The greatest postseason game ever. They want you to watch this game. It's the rematch. I'm hyped for it. I don't know why it's in week 6, but it was in week 5 last year and it was a blowout, so that might be explaining it. But Cowboys, Eagles, Sunday Night Football, whatever. Cowboys will win it. Eagles will lose by a score, maybe even 2. But yeah, Cowboys probably win it. Then you got Broncos Chargers, really underrated Thursday Monday night game. They always have the AFC West playing Monday Night Football, a divisional game. I really like that. Makes sense for this one. Should be solid. Let's get to week 7. Okay, Saints Cardinals Thursday Night Football, Amazon Prime Video, week 7. Not bad at all. Pretty solid. But then you look at it, the buys, you got the Bills, Rams, both on buys week 7, earlier buys. Vikings and Eagles, all on buys. So then we look at the games. They are, let's see, there's 1, 2, 3. 3. 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, 7 games at 1 o'clock on CBS. Yeah, that makes sense. Either way, first one I'm talking about, though, it's going to be Browns-Ravens. Solid, really solid game. Has potential to be in the national game. Probably won't do well because no one wants to watch the Ravens and Browns. Really good game, though. Then you got Colts-Titans. Also should be a really good game. Probably going to split this year. Who knows? It could be I don't even know. Falcons-Bengals. I'd be shocked if the Falcons win this. It's in Cincinnati. It's week 7. Bengals are ready. Yeah, that's all I have to say. And the Bengals played the Saints the week before. Yeah, they'll be ready. And then the other games, there's on Fox, Giants, Jags. There's nothing really worse than this. I would not recommend watching this game. It's going to be ugly. These two teams played. I remember in 2018, Saquon had a really good touchdown run, but it was a bad game. Bucks, Panthers, also on Fox. This game's going to be absolutely a blowout, a massacre. So don't watch that either. First game of the doubleheader on Fox, Packers, Commanders. I mean, that was actually a pretty good game last year. It was 24-10 Packers, but I think that'll definitely be the game then because it's better than the other games. Then you got Lions, Cowboys, probably going to be the national game on CBS. It's the Cowboys. The Lions could even give them a run for their money. Either way, Jets, Broncos, Texans, Raiders, both on CBS. Both bad games. If the Broncos shut them out last year, if they don't at least win by more points this year, I'd be honestly shocked. But you got the Raiders hosting Houston. That also should be a pretty bad game. Then you got the games on Fox at 4:25. You got Seahawks Chargers. Should be a good game. I don't think it'll be great, but whatever. Because the Chargers, I don't think really have that physicality per se that the Seahawks seem to be building up. Then you got the Chiefs and the 49ers on America's Game of the Week. Solid game. I don't think it's the best game that could be on there, but I don't think it's a bad one for a filler week, you could say. Sunday Night Football, Steelers, Dolphins, man, whatever. Should be a decent game. Then you got Bears, Patriots, crap. It's not going to be good. It's going to be ugly. I don't know why the Bears are on Monday Night Football, but they are, and I can't really say anything else. Let's get to week 8. Halloween week. A banger Thursday Night Football game to kick off week 8. Last year was a really good game. Teams 6-1 and 7-0 playing Cardinals, Packers. This game could be that too. 8:15 Amazon Prime Video, Week 8 Thursday Night Football, October 27th. Either way, that game should be really good. We get the first ever game on ESPN Plus though for Week 8. Chiefs Chargers have the buys. I think they'd want to be playing on Halloween though. That would be pretty cool. But either way, NFL London game on a special on ESPN Plus. Broncos Jags, crap game, but it's on ESPN Plus, so who the heck cares? You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 maybe games on at 1 o'clock. Either way though, not Broncos Jags, Dolphins Lions, CBS. Solid game, not great though. I'll give it that. Patriots Jets, man. Patriots are gonna shut them out probably. You got Raiders Saints, man. It just doesn't really seem like a good game. Ugh. It's just ugly. I don't like the sound of that. But they haven't played since 2018 maybe? They haven't played in a while. I haven't remembered the last time these two teams played. I really don't. Oh, no, I remember. They beat the Raiders beat the Saints 34-24 Monday Night Football Week 2. But yeah, man, whatever. It's not a terrible game. It just doesn't sound that great. Cardinals Vikings. This game's gonna be really good. Last time these two teams played, it was probably the most wild game of the year, other than of course the playoffs. But yeah, Cardinals Vikings, really good game. Then you got Panthers Falcons, so bad. Do not watch that game. It's gonna be so boring. They played on Halloween last year. 19-13 Panthers win. It was not fun to watch. And then you got first game of the doubleheader on Fox, Bears Cowboys. It's really just gonna be on here for one reason. It's the Cowboys and the Bears. Yeah, whatever. big fan bases, they're going to watch it. That's why. N1 CBS, Steelers, Eagles. The reason is really because the Eagles are intriguing. The Steelers are intriguing. What other game's going to be better? They're not going to put the Patriots and Jets. I know, no, maybe they put that on. I don't think the Jets are going to be good, though. That's the one concern I have with that one. But, yeah, Steelers, Eagles, or Dolphins, or Patriots, Jets. Those are probably my two contenders for their national game. And then at 4 or 5, weirdly, they have the Titans and Texans, but that's probably because they didn't have any, West Coast games to put on there. But whatever. Then you got 4 games on Fox at 4:25. You got the Colts and the Commanders. Now, whatever. Should be a good game. Giants and Seahawks, crap, don't watch that. The Un-American game of the week, 49ers, Rams. Should be a really good game. I definitely tune in for that. Then we got the headliner of the week by far, Packers, Bills, 820 ET NBC. I would be shocked if these two teams didn't have at least a winning record. But the Packers and the Bills, really good game. Definitely tune in for that one. Monday Night Football, closing out the week. Bengals, Browns, solid game. Not the best, but I definitely like that game. Definitely for Monday Night Football. So that's your Week 8 schedule. Let's get to Week 9. 3 really good primetime games. Let's keep on going. Eagles, Texans, Thursday Night Football. Honestly, not going to be a terrible game just because of the fact that the Eagles will underperform because they never really played that well in Thursday Night Football. Which one was Thursday night? No, this one was not. This one was. I think this was their only game they played well on Thursday Night Football. Like, that I can vividly remember. Yeah, whatever. It's a crappy game. 8:15 Amazon Prime Video. How many games? So for Week 9, we have 6 teams on a bye. We get the Browns, Cowboys, Broncos, Giants, Steelers, and 49ers. Yeah, whatever. Chargers. And then we got no, not yet. Week 9, though, we got Bills, Jets, CBS, crap, whatever. Dolphins, Bears, another bad game. I'm just sorry. The Dolphins will not lose that one. Then you got Raiders, Jags, another bad game. There's not going to be really. How many games are even on? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 games at 1 o'clock. Then you got Panthers, Bengals on Fox, another bad game. Chargers, Falcons, another bad game. Vikings, Commanders, a decent game. And on Fox, Packers, Lions. This game, honestly, will be pretty good. Because the Lions are not going to play well in Green Bay, but I think they will play well at home against the Packers. And they're going to want to put it on there because there people can actually watch it. First game of the doubleheader, it's absolutely going to be the Colts and Patriots. It's pretty simple. CBS does not want to put any of those bad games on there, I'll be honest. Now we go to the later games. Seahawks, Cardinals, whatever. Yeah, that's all I have to say. Another divisional matchup, but that's about it. Again, they're going to put the best game on for everyone to watch. It's the only game anyone's going to watch because the Rams and Bucks, it was a crazy game last year. The Rams own Tom Brady ever since he went to the Bucks because what are they, 3-0 against them? They won't own him. Honestly, it wouldn't be surprising if they lose this game. And I'm on CBS doubleheader game 2. Rams, Bucks. Should be a good one. Good doubleheader, really. Sunday Night Football, Titans, Chiefs. It's really just a Sunday Night Football game, to be honest. Titans blew out the Chiefs at home last year. Probably won't happen again, but it should be a good game. Ravens, Saints close of the week. No complaints about that. Good game. I'd say there's two really good primetime game, another good one, and another meh game. Then we got, it's not a great week, I'll give them that. But let's get to Week 10, because there are some good games for Week 10. Okay, I've got one complaint about this. This game is crap. That's really it. This game's bad. It's Thursday Night Football, Amazon Prime Video, 8:15, November 10th, Thursday Night Football. Yeah, whatever. They usually put out a good game, but I don't think it's going to be good. Bengals, yeah, and that's just so you know, that's their only primetime game of the year, so they got to at least give them one. And yeah, the Lions are the only team without a primetime game. The reason, obviously, is because they're playing on Thanksgiving, and no one really wants to watch them other than some people. They're going to play in some national TV games, though. So, it's not absolutely terrible. Bengals, Patriots, Jets, and Ravens are on their bye. First ever game on Germany is going to be in at 9:30 in the morning, Eastern Time. NFL Network, Seahawks, Bucks, bad game. I still watch it. Because it's in Germany. 7 games at 1 o'clock. for week 10, whatever. Starting off, we got the Browns and the Dolphins. Browns, Dolphins. Well, whatever. Should be a good game. But, yeah, that's about it. Jags, Chiefs, blowout. Texans, Giants, man, should be okay. Then you got Saints, Steelers on Fox. Should be a good game. Probably Kenny Pickett starting at this point. I like it. Then you got Lions, Bears. Nah. That's really it. It's not going to be a good game, but because they put up an absolute stinkfest last time they played there. It was so boring. And on Fox, the water game on Vikings, Bills. This is just the two good teams playing against each other. Makes sense. The Vikings going into Buffalo. Bills are probably going to be red hot. Makes sense for this game to be on national TV. Get them on CBS, Broncos, Titans. It's the best game on CBS this week. Makes sense. Two good teams. Then you got the Colts and the Raiders on regular game. This game also could be the national game. It's a really good game. I like it. Then we got America's Game of the Week and the Cardinals and Rams. I don't know why they are playing at 4:25, but they are. Cardinals, Rams, close out the series, 4:25. Got America's Game of the Week. Mike McCarthy's return. Cowboys, Packers. It's a great game. Veterans Day. Makes sense. Yeah. Then we got Monday Night Football, close out the week. We got Commanders and Eagles. Meh. Should be a decent game. Oh, yeah. Sunday Night Football is Chargers, 49ers. I think it's going to be like the Steelers and Chargers last year. It's going to be high scoring. It's going to be pretty wild. But they're going to be both these. I like the primetime games, other than, of course, the Falcons and Panthers. But solid week 10. Amazon Prime Video has another Thursday night game. Oh, yeah, 8:15. Titans, Packers. Bang. That's your Thursday night game of the year. Really good game. That's all I really have to say. I think the Titans are playing on Thursday night twice this year, which is kind of crazy. But yeah, that's it. And then you got, which is kind of ridiculous when you think about it, because the Lions aren't playing on it, but you got the friggin' Titans playing on it twice. I think that's right. We'll talk about it later. I think they're playing in week 17. Either way, next you got the 1 o'clock games. You have, let's see. For week 11, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You have 8 games at 1 o'clock. First, we're going to talk about Jets-Patriots. Another bad game. Like, it's the Jets and the Patriots. Patriots win every time. Could be an upset, though. Eagles-Colts. Good game. Could be the national TV game. Probably not, though. That's basically it. They made a trade for Carson Wentz. He's on neither team. That's about it. He was kind of fleeced him. Panthers-Ravens. And Fox. Decent game. That's about it. Commanders-Texans. Crap game. Like, ugly game. Like, you don't want to watch that game. But it's on Fox or whatever. And then you got Bears-Falcons, another bad game. You got Lions-Giants. That game, I think last time they played was pretty good. If I'm not mistaken, it was actually pretty good. Yeah, 31-26. Didn't, like, Matt Stafford have a crazy game? Yeah, he threw 3 touchdowns, 1 interception. Kenny Galladay had 2 touchdowns, too. And Daniel Jones had 4 touchdowns through the air. I forgot that Daniel Jones was that good. And he fumbled the ball a ton, too. But, yeah, whatever. Bears-Falcons, terrible game. Do not watch that. You got the first game of the NFL on Fox. Rams, Saints. The only remotely really good game, I'd say, this for the 1 o'clock window. So you probably put that on there. Then Browns-Bills, NFL on CBS, doubleheader game 1. 2 good teams. They're probably going to be battling for the playoffs. That's over there. If you didn't know, Dolphins, Seahawks, Bucks, Jags for the bye weeks for week 11. Then we go to the later games. You got Raiders, Broncos, solid game on Fox 405. This is kind of ridiculous. They're putting 2 headliners at 425, but I guess Cowboys, Vikings will be covered by the third team for CBS, and then you got Chiefs and Chargers. That would be kind of stupid if they didn't put them on the spotlight. I honestly think that, like, Jim Nantz, Tony Romo would be getting mad if they had to do the Cowboys and Vikings over the Chiefs and Chargers. That's probably going to be your first game. That's going to be your doubleheader game. Then you got Sunday Night Football, Bengals, Steelers, solid. And then you got Monday Night Football in Mexico City, 49ers, Cardinals. Tune in for those 2 games. Really good primetime week. Other games a little fishy. They probably should have put the Cowboys and Vikings in at 1 o'clock, but they didn't, so whatever. Let's get right to the next week. Okay, Bills-Titans. Bills-Lions. Yeah, that's your Thanksgiving Day game. One of them. We'll get to Thanksgiving week. No teams are on a bye. But either way, yeah, your Thanksgiving Day slate, Bills, Lions, 12:30, ET on CBS. Really interesting game. The reason you put the Bills on here is because the Lions aren't a great team, and it's a lot more exciting to say. Then they got the game on NFL Thanksgiving Day football on Fox. Giants, Cowboys, 4:30 on Fox. This game is going to be bad. Sorry, Giants fans. I think this game is going to be terrible. Then you got the night game, Thanksgiving night special. Patriots, Vikings. I like it. No complaints at all. Sunday games, though, for Thanksgiving, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 games at 1 o'clock. First one we're going to talk about the Texans and the Dolphins. This game's bad. Like, no joke, this game would be legitimately boring. Okay, Ravens-Jags, another bad game. Bears-Jets, also bad on Fox. Broncos, Panthers, also bad. Falcons, Commanders. It could be good. It could be a good game. Yeah, we got some bad games though. Then NFL and Fox doubleheader game 1, Bucks, Browns. Can't really say anything bad about it. It should be a really good game. Then you got NFL and CBS, Bengals, Titans. Yeah, Bengals, Titans. Isn't that already on there? I'm so confused. No, it isn't. Whatever. Bengals, Titans. I like it. Solid game. Yeah, I think that would be their national game. Okay, then you got at 4:05 you have the Chargers and the Cardinals on CBS. Really good game. Raiders, Seahawks, not so good game. But the games they want you to watch. They're games they want you to watch. Rams, Chiefs, America's game of the week. This game's going to be really good. I'll give them that. This game will be really good. Saints and 49ers. Good game. I like it at that time. It's a good game to go, like, for Thanksgiving, you have 2 really good games, solid games. Like last year, you had the headliner, Rams, Packers. Then you had Vikings, 49ers. This year, you got Rams, Chiefs, and then you got Saints, 49ers. I like what they're doing there. Then Sunday Night Football on Thanksgiving weekend, you got Packers, Eagles, 8:20 ET on NBC. Yeah, this is Fox Football Feast if you didn't know. But either way, that's a really good game. I like it. Then you got Monday Night Football. Close it out. Steelers, Colts. Another good game. If you know, Steelers have 5 primetime games. That's pretty generous if you ask me because they're not, like, looking the greatest. Now let's get to Week 13. Week 13, Thursday Night Football. Solid game. 8:15 Prime Video. Bills, Patriots. Can't complain. Okay, now we get to the 1 o'clock games. How many are there? There's probably a lot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Not that many. Okay. Jets, Vikings, crap game. Honestly, could be a good game, but I don't really know. It's on CBS. And we got Browns, Texans, 1 o'clock on CBS. This game was honestly good until the half last year. I think it has potential to be a really good game. You got Steelers, Falcons, whatever. Packers, Bears, whatever. Commanders, Giants, whatever. Jags, Lions, that game's going to be ugly. Do not watch that. Could be close, though. NFL and Fox, Titans, Eagles. That's the best game you have. Still wouldn't be surprised if they put the Packers and Bears on it, but at this point, Bears probably like 2-10, so that might tell you something. Then you got NFL and CBS doubleheader, game 1, Broncos, Ravens. This game last year was not great, but it will be this year because they have Russell Wilson. It's the battle of the deep ball. That's probably what they're going to headline it. I like it. Then you got Dolphins, 49ers at 4 o'clock, and then you got Rams, Seahawks at 4 o'clock. Rams should absolutely win this game. Dolphins and 49ers should be a good game. Then you got the other games, later games. You got Chargers, Raiders. This game should probably be on primetime, but it isn't. But whatever. Really good game. Got NFL and CBS doubleheader game 2. Chiefs, Bengals. Really good 2 games last year. Chiefs looking to bounce back this year. You know, Cardinals, Panthers are on the bye this week. Monday Night Football is Saints and Bucks. That's going to be a good game. So we have 3. Oh, yeah, and, Colts, Cowboys, Sunday Night Football. 3 really good primetime games. Go to Week 13. Let's get to Week 14. Raiders, Rams is your Week 15. Yeah, your Week 14 Thursday Night Football game. Really good game. The only problem I have with this is that NFL considered moving Raiders to Chargers channels. Whatever. Raiders, Rams, yeah, it should be a good game. Teams on a bye, we got a lot of them. Falcons, Bears, Packers, Colts, Saints, and Commanders. Last bye week, if you didn't know. Games at 1 o'clock, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Only 7. Okay, starting it off with the Jets and the Bills. Another bad game. Bills are going to win that. Ravens, Steelers, good game because the Ravens usually don't sweep the Steelers. Jags, Titans, bad game. Texans, Cowboys, bad game. Vikings, Lions, probably will be a close game. NFL on Fox doubleheader game 1, Eagles, Giants. Here's why. You would not put the Texans on national television or the Eagles and Giants because the Eagles and Giants usually a really good game. Kevin Burkhardt probably will want. No, not Kevin Burkhardt. My bad. The announcers probably want to get that game. Now for the NFL on CBS, you got Browns, Bengals. Solid game. I wouldn't not consider this game because it was a blowout last year, but it's going to be a lot more intriguing this year since the Week 14 later in the season, more crucial. Dolphins, Chargers, 4:05 on CBS. Solid game, probably will be good. Then we got America's Game of the Week. Bucks, 49ers. Yes, I am skipping over the Seahawks and Panthers because it's such a bad game. But yeah, Bucks, 49ers, really solid game. I definitely think that should be definitely a national television game. Then you got Chiefs, Broncos, Sunday Night Football. This game's usually bad, but I do think the Broncos will finally get over that hump, hopefully. Then Monday Night Football, we got the Patriots and Cardinals. Really good game. Cardinals should win it. Kyler Murray's going to have to step up to win that. I'll tell you that for sure. Both are home, so it'll allow to make it a little easier. Let's get to Week 15. 49ers, Seahawks, Week 15, Thursday Night Football, Amazon Prime Video. No, whatever. It could be worse. I'll give them that. That's basically it. Seahawks stink. 49ers are good. But, okay, so this is a little confusing, but if you didn't know, the Dolphins, there's an NFL Network special triple header in Week 15 this year. 1 o'clock, 4:30, and 8:15. Those are your times. All on NFL Network. There's 5 games we can use it for. That's the Dolphins at the Bills. If they don't play on it, it'll be 1 o'clock on CBS. Ravens, Browns, most likely, if they're not going to play 1 o'clock on CBS. Colts, Vikings, I don't know why they wouldn't be on it, but they weren't. 1 o'clock on CBS maybe. Falcons, Saints, I don't know why this game is the one that would be chosen, but 1 o'clock on Fox. Giants, Commanders, this game will not be on it, I guarantee. Maybe, who the heck knows. That game's on Fox if it's not on the NFL Network special triple header. But for the actual games, you got the Steelers and Panthers on CBS. Should be a decent game. Then we got Chiefs and Texans, bad game on CBS. Lions, Jets, good game on Fox because they're remotely competitive. Cowboys, Jags, terrible game. Do not watch that. Eagles, Bears, also a game. We're not gonna. I don't know the NFL on CBS doubleheader and the first game of their doubleheader and the NFL on Fox national game. We don't know that yet because of the other games, but we'll know in Week 15. Then we go Cardinals, Broncos. That's at 4 o'clock. Whatever, should be a good game. Titans, Chargers, 4:25 on CBS. Another good game, but I think Bengals, Bucks. Huge, very intriguing game. Another marquee one. NFL on CBS doubleheader game too. Like it. Sunday Night Football, Patriots, Raiders, good. Then Monday Night Football. I don't know how this game. I probably will have to stay up for this. Rams, Packers, Green Bay, Week 15. Can't get much better than this. What day of the week is this? Okay. Sunday. It's a week from that. Alright, whatever. This game, that game is very good. Now let's get to some ho-ho-ho Christmas. Week 16. Getting the Christmas week started, we got the Jags and Jets on Thursday Night Football. It's a terrible game, but it also, I don't hate it. Here's why. Number 1, number 2 pick, good intriguing matchup, and also, it's going to be a good game. And it's going to be snowing as well. That's also a good thing. But then you got the games. Okay, so this is the Saturday games. NFL Saturday games. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 games at 1 o'clock. Starting with the Bills and Bears. Probably going to be snowing. Not going to be a great game. Texans, Titans, another game. Not great, but Texans need to still upset them. Falcons, Ravens on Fox. I like it. It's a good matchup. Seahawks, Chiefs. Not going to be a great game on Fox. Lions, Panthers, another bad game. First game of the doubleheader on Fox, Giants, Vikings. This here's why. It's probably the only game that they really want to put on there. Unless somehow the Chiefs really needed to win. But yeah, Giants and Vikings, I think that would definitely be on there. popular teams. Everyone on CBS, Bengals, Patriots. This game slaps. Like, this is classic. Bengals, Patriots. That just doesn't sound right. But either way, I really like the matchup. Should be good. Should be definitely good on Christmas Eve. Then we got Commanders, 49ers, 405 on CBS. This is the game I'm going to be watching before everyone gets there for Christmas Eve. But yeah. Then we got the America's Game of the Week, Eagles, Cowboys. Bang. That's the game you're going to be watching on Christmas Eve before you open your presents. Then Christmas Eve night special on NFL Network, you get the Raiders and Steelers to put you to bed before Santa comes. That is a really good game before Christmas. I like it. I like what they're doing with the NFL. NFL's not taking over Christmas, though, with a triple header. NFL Christmas Day special on Fox. Packers, Dolphins, 1 o'clock on Fox in Miami. Great game. Broncos, Rams, 4:30 on CBS. Christmas Day special on CBS. This game, that game will be awesome. I'm so happy the Rams are playing on Christmas, too. Sunday Night Football on Christmas night. Bucks, Cardinals. Great way to put you to bed on Christmas night. Sunday Night Football, can't much get better than that. Chargers, Colts, the day after Christmas Eve. I mean, it's a good game. Can't really complain about it. 8:15 ESPN. Next year's going to be interesting, but yeah, that's what you get for Christmas. Really cool. For Week 17, you got the Cowboys and Titans. Last Thursday football game of the year. Amazon Prime Video. Solid game. Oh my God, that's a lot of games at 1 o'clock. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, it's only 9. Okay. Either way, Dolphins, Bills. Probably a really important game. I like it. No, Dolphins, Patriots. I really like that game. Should be really good. Probably be really important. Steelers, Ravens, another game that's probably really important. Colts, Giants, another game that probably won't be important, but it'll be on CBS. Browns, Commanders, Fox, man, whatever. Bears, Lions, that's going to be bad. Panthers, Bucks, another bad game. Cardinals, Falcons, another bad game. NFL on Fox, Saints, Eagles. Here's why it's probably going to be Saints and Eagles. These two teams are going to be battling for playoff spots, and they're going to want to put it on. NFL on CBS, doubleheader game 1, probably be Broncos, Chiefs, huge game, and gets the best game at 1 o'clock. Jets, Seahawks, 4:05, bad game. That's on Fox. Then we got the 49ers and Raiders, also on Fox at 4:05. Second game of doubleheader, Vikings, Packers. That's on CBS, doubleheader game. Really good. Sunday Night Football, you got Rams, Chargers, battle for LA. The headliner. Then you got Bills and Bengals. Monday Night Football to close out the season. Yeah, pretty cool. So, yeah, that's your week. That's your schedule review. Yep. And then week 18, your matchups, you got Bucks, Falcons, Patriots, Bills, Vikings, Bears, Ravens, Bengals, Chargers, Broncos, Lions, Packers, Texans, Colts, Chiefs, Raiders, Jets, Dolphins, Panthers, Saints, Giants, Eagles, Browns, Steelers, Cardinals, 49ers, Rams, Seahawks, Cowboys, Commanders, and Titans, Jags. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. See you in the next one for roster grading. Yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. Like, subscribe. See you later.
Throws. Oh, what an interception! Oh, my